You're watching 7 Days of Grace with Keith Fleming. 7-minute conversations, 7 areas of life, 7 days a week. If you're lonely, dissatisfied, unfulfilled, or searching for purpose, then the 7 Days of Grace community is for you. All right, let the journey begin. Here's your host, Keith Fleming.
Hello, welcome to the 7 Days of Grace channel. My name is Keith, and we're here talking about you. So far, we've just got the channel up and running, and we're super excited. Glad you're here. If you didn't catch the first 3 episodes, make sure to check those out. All right, so there are 7 major areas of life in which we want to have 7-minute conversations 7 days a week. I know that's pretty ambitious right now, but we got to get things started because there are some crazy things going on in this world. There's a thing in which I call the War of the Worlds. There's 2 worlds colliding. And because of that, it's created all kinds of drama, all kinds of trouble for each and every one of us. So the 7 Days of Grace is a YouTube channel, but it's also a community. We have a website where you can go in and look at the 7 major areas of life, figure out which one of those, maybe it's all of them, maybe it's just one, in which you feel like you want to dig in a little bit deeper, get some guidance, get some coaching, do it in a safe environment, in a community where we're going to talk about it. And we're going to bring in experts, and we're going to have discussions where you can get quick, down and dirty tips. All right. What are those 7 major areas of life? I'm glad you asked. It's really important. Number 1, faith. Number 2, family. And number 3, friends. And number 4 is your finances. Number 5, your career. Number 6, your emotional health. And number 7 is your physical health. So each of those areas are really important to have a well-balanced, well-rounded life. But that's not just the end of the story. There's much more. And that's where we're going to dig into an additional 5 categories that are within the 7 areas of life. And those 5 categories? All right, well, let me tell you. My favorite, and I call it the adopted persona. So that's going to be an area that we're going to be talking about how we put on the mask, we fake it till we make it, and ultimately we're left unsatisfied, unfulfilled, and we begin to go into another category which I call the swirl. And the swirl is just where you're locked up, you're blocked, you're confused, and you're searching. You're looking for answers. The answers of who am I? The answers of what am I on this earth for? What's my purpose, and how do I find meaning? And then when you're after that categorical topic, we're going to talk about the problem of drifting, where you're just drifting through life. And all of a sudden, a year, 5 years, I think it happens in decades, and you wake up one day and realize that you do not feel like you've accomplished anything. You're unhappy. You're dissatisfied with the way things are going. You're locked up, blocked, and really confused. And you're answering, or rather, you're looking for the question or the answer to, who am I? What am I on earth for, and what am I doing? So, and then finally, the category of the 3 Ps. And the 3 Ps are a result of that War of the Worlds I talked about. And the 3 Ps find us chasing and going after things that have no long-lasting fulfillment or satisfaction in our life. It's basically a whole entire process of taking over your mind. And I'm not talking like zombies, but kind of like the Matrix, kind of like being a robot. And so if you're unhappy and you're dissatisfied with life, unfulfilled, then we're going to dig in deep, and we are also going to bring in experts to help give you coaching. And if you want to go even further, we're going to help you connect with coaches and with other people that have expertise in these areas of life. I can tell you, for me, I was drifting. I was caught up in the swirl for like 40 years. Can you imagine a 40-year journey being caught up where you feel depressed, you're lonely, absolutely unfulfilled, not satisfied with anything, always discouraged, eventually going from optimistic to completely a pessimist. And you wake up 40 years later beyond frustrated, and you end up in a place you just really don't want to go. And so I spent a couple years deeply digging in and pursuing and trying to answer these questions. And ultimately, finding your purpose and living on purpose, and when you discover that, is so liberating, so exciting, that you just won't believe it. So all of this nonsense that's out there, all the tactics that are thrown our way, we're going to look into those, uncover them, expose them, replace them with positive and empowering beliefs, change your mindset, your philosophy, your values, and get you on the right track. So we're super excited about that. And if you're into that, if you're into you like the topic of you like to figure out who you are and what you're on this planet for, then go ahead, subscribe below, click the like button, and ring that bell 100 times. But really, seriously, most importantly, I want you to, in the comments, let me know, let us all know, what are the topics about you in the major areas of life, or in those 5 categories, or things that haven't even been specifically mentioned? Bring them up in the comments below, and we're going to talk about them, and we're going to talk about you. All right, this is awesome. Can't wait to see you. Thanks for joining. This is an amazing community and an adventure and a journey that we're all on together, and I look forward to talking to you soon. And don't forget, you're awesome.
Go ahead, join the 7 Days of Grace community by subscribing, turning the notifications bell to all, and get into journey conversations by leaving your comments. Let Keith know what areas of life you want to talk about on future videos. Click on the compass icon and pick your area of interest for deeper discussions, groups, events, and more. Remember, people are lonely, unhappy, and need community. Share this message with your friends and family and make their day.